ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages, welcome to Redline Racing League, Monday League, Round 11 here at the Italian Grand Prix. And as always, I am joined by Mr. VSR himself, VSR Roscoe Arm. Ross, welcome.
Great to be back, as always, here well, we could say it's an entertaining circuit. Plenty of slipstreaming I'm expecting here tonight. I'm thinking there's 19 drivers here. Might be a bit of chaos as well. Italy is known for having a little bit of chaos, but it should be an interesting race.
And I just found out why we have so many viewers. We've got Broken Reptile in the chat, so all of his mates are in. So
of course, as always, got to have the Broken Reptile fans in the message chat.
And it looks like a dry quali race, qualifying session, I should say, not race. But
we don't know the races yet.
Yeah, I mean it could be dry. But as we wait for the drivers to head on out, this is. Oh, I just lost the standing, so that's just great. New Zealand Ryan is in first. Shock Horror, I know. And B Dubstep's in P2. So I think there's a 47-point gap to the both of them. And 2 points behind Dubstep is Alan Hugo in third. So the top three is separated by 49 points with 4 races to go. Anything can happen, as they say, but yeah, it might be championship over already, but never know. Brian could have a disaster in the last 4 rounds. Can never know. In fourth is Penske. Death Bros in fifth, who is not racing tonight. I have no idea why. Venom is in sixth. Derek Kidd's in seventh. Laggy in eighth. Matt in ninth, and Benny is in 10th. Outside the 10 is Edge, Bazooka, Conrad Strait or Forest Elbow. 57 is now known. Mitch is in 14th, Owens in 15th, Willers in 16th, Fish, who has left the season, I do believe. Panish in 18th, Max Mate 19th, and DT in 20th. With Poms for the win 87 is actually now full time in that McLaren seat. So McLaren's had a change of driver lineup twice already in this season. Yeah. It started off with Formula Fish and Tiny Skydo, then went from that to Fish to Bazooka, and now it's Bazooka and Poms. So, yeah, it's been a tough old season for the McLaren team. In the Constructors,
yep.
Toro Rosso, I mean, has a big gap to Alfa Romeo, really. Mercedes are third, Red Bull is in fourth, Haas is in fifth, Racing Point's in sixth, Williams in seventh, Renault is in eighth, McLaren in ninth, and Ferrari is at the bottom, which is they need to pull something out of the bag here at their home Grand Prix.
That is for sure.
Last in the Constructors. When was the last time you heard Ferrari last in the Constructors?
I have literally no idea. Probably, I don't know, 1950 or whatever they joined Formula One or something. I have literally no idea. Might be other leagues where Ferrari in the order, but I can't even think. But Mitch is hopefully going to put it on pole. He's been saying that he's been hoping to put it on pole. Good for the Ferrari faithful around here.
And Sabre's given his early prediction, Warden for pole tonight. Oh, well. I think this might be a one-time race for Warden. I'm not exactly sure. But Warden for pole says the mince of the pies. I mean, if Warden does put in a lap time, who knows? His Derek Kidd goes...
There's the first one.
Williams are 1-2 at the moment, and that's been a long time since someone has said that. Oh, that's been broken up by B Dubstep with a 19.6. Yellow flag sector 1, I think it's just the Williams letting everybody go by. Max Mate's in the P2, only just. Laggy is in 5th on the mediums. The only one on the mediums, and Withers is on the hards as well. Mitchie's in the third with a 19.9. Let's see. Edge is in ninth. Matt is in fourth with a 20.3.
Yep.
So times are coming in thick and fast. Razuk is in the pit lane. Brian's on a lap, the championship leader. I think Benny might be the next one across the line instead of lap time. Yes, he is. Coming through Ascari now. Gets an okay run out of there. Yeah, fact sector 2. Good. Oh, looks like a Toro Rosso has slowed down coming out of the second chicane.
Might be Ryan just letting people through.
Here comes Benny F1 across the line, goes P4 with a 20.2. I think everybody's on softs at the moment. Could that be an indication of some rain in the race? As Wither is in ninth. Edge, what a lap time of 43.2. What a lap time, lad.
Yeah, absolute godsend there as Benny's done his one lap and retired. Oh, actually, he might have crashed, actually.
Yeah,
take that back. But
Jared goes top.
Jared down to 19.0.
Edge improved. Oh my. Okay, it's not letting me go back up. So Ryan's in the 5th. Edge is in the 8th. And Jared's on pole, or provisional pole at the moment. Here comes New Zealand Venom. Marsh Elbow's in the 12th. Venom goes into P2. 19.4. Here you go, he must have invalidated his lap time. Penske around the final corner.
Here he comes.
Yeah, back sector 1, that's at the first chicane. Here comes Penske. Cross the line to P13. Ooh. The master of the Italian circuit is in P13.
It's still early days. Probably should see Penske up a bit more, maybe inside the top 10 somewhere. Fingers crossed we do. I can confirm as well, it is dry, all qualifying and race. As well as thank you, Mitchie, for that message.
Warden in the P5 of a 19.6, 5 thousandths of a second behind Max Mate in P4. It's going to be awfully tight. There's Penske's off. No, he's got with some wing damage, so he'll be coming in. He comes out. He goes invalidated again. So that's not great either. So Laggy and Withers, the only two not on the soft compound tyres. Withers is just doing laps on the hards at the moment. Now, Ross, you are the esports driver for BSR. What strategy
I wouldn't say that. I'm not exactly, not exactly quite as quick as my other teammates in the team, but anyway.
What strategy would you do if you're in this scenario?
Simple, softs to mediums around here. It's very, very simple. If we had safety car on, probably softs to hard. Oh, you never know. Softs to hards could be possible. Obviously, it's still turned off for the Monday League, but it's pretty simple. Softs to mediums around here. I think you pit about lap 9 or 10. I think probably go even further. Obviously, if you're doing the opposite strategy, but yeah, it's simple strategy around here, around Monza.
So, would you rather say you're someone? Oh, let's see. Let's put a name out of the hat. Let's say, all right. Let's say you're Poms for the win, 87 here. Would you want to qualify mediums, hopefully to get in the top 10, or would you just go guns blazing and just use soft tires?
Yeah, you'd be just. Yeah, I'd personally be doing just soft tyres literally all the way through. You'd be picking the softer tyre compounds, obviously. You could use pretty much softs all round for this track and don't have to use the mediums till the race, if anything. So I'd be using softs. There's Max Mate invalidated. Coming through Ascaris. He's had a big moment coming through there. Saved it.
And Mitch is right behind him, so it might be just getting enough of a slipstream on that back straight into the final corner. Can he get a good exit, a good run off it? Yes, he does, kinda. Oh, no, he's back into the pit lane.
Oh my God, he nearly passed into the pits.
Wow, Mitchie. I think Ryan's starting a lap, so B Dubstep will be the next one to set a lap time, and there's carnage after Scurry. It's a racing point. I think that might be Edge. B Dubstep does
Did improve.
I think he stays P3. Oh, he might have improved a little bit, but not by much. But he stays P3 nonetheless. There's a Red Bull of Is That Mando 39 coming across the finishing line. Here he comes. Into P10, or stays P10 actually. Improves his time a little bit, but does not improve any position. Still behind Benny, who's the lone DNFer at the moment. As Withers and Alan Hugo, the two drivers on the medium compounder tyres.
I did notice this in the Saturday League. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but Hugo did start on the medium compounded tyres and took them, I think from memory, quite a fair way into the race.
Oh, sorry to go over the top there, but Ryan, oh, coming out of a Scary, gets a massive tank slapper. How that car's not into a wall, I'll never understand. Let's see, there is a McLaren. Oh, that's Poms coming through now. Punishes off. We got Laggy coming around the final corner. Here he comes.
It's quick, I think. Oh, there we go.
P2. 19.3. Jared's still on top with a 19.0. Coming around the final corner. Here he comes. Looks like
It'll be an 18,
lap.
surely.
18.7. And Savory just coming to the chat saying Alan took those tyres 18 laps. So there's a bit of an omen there.
I was right.
Oh, Venom has had a moment come off Ascari. Oh, dear. That's like butchered his lap time.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's Poms? He's coming through the Lesmos at the moment. Penske's coming around the final corner. He's got an Alfa Romeo right behind him. I think that might be Warden or Hugo. Well, Hugo's in the P4. I must have missed that. Penske's in the P8, right behind Warden 99. So Hugo's in P4 on mediums, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a Ferrari at the final corner. It's Mitchie, but he's doing an outlap at the moment. Poms for the win, 87. Around the final corner, here he comes. Oh, runs really wide. I think he's on the pad here too tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Poms for the win, 87. He goes into P17. Oh, dear. Oh, Withers. That's a bit of a corner.
Just caught the back end of that.
Bit of a corner cut there.
We might be seeing quite a bit of a hotspot there through Ascari, because it could screw your lap in qualifying, and especially in the race. You could cruel your race as well.
Yeah. Savory's also into the chat saying he did 16 laps on those medium tyres. So 18 is probably around about the max, is what he's saying.
Yeah, potentially. That's like he said. Well, Hugo took those mediums.
I just noticed too, Ryan is on the mediums as well.
Someone just crashed into the lane. That was Penske. There's part of his front wing just going down the pit lane right on cue. So
Mitchie 950 coming around the final corner. Here he comes.
Come on, do it for Forza Fanati. There we go.
P5, 19.5. We've got 4.5 minutes to go in this qualifying session. It's going to be pretty tight to see who goes where, especially with Jared with an 18.7 and Ryan doing his qualifying lap on mediums. He's in P11 at the moment. There is
Renault's next, I think.
He doesn't improve.
Stays 18th. Brazuca.
Oh, Brazuca in the P. It's over 19.3. So Renault's coming into the pits. That is Max of the Mates in P8. So the next one is actually going to be New Zealand Ryan. There's a Ferrari up behind him as well, but that's Minchie probably coming to the pit lane. So here comes New Zealand Ryan around the final corner.
Yes.
And into the pit lane.
Yes, he is.
Into the pit lane, and he comes. So that's Edge. So we're going to have 2 drivers doing their laps, so we'll probably be on one each with either Edge or Panish. I'm on Edge at the moment. So Ross, with 3 minutes to go, we're going to do the prediction. Edge is in the pit lane, so scratch that.
Yep, never mind.
Who is your man for pole position here tonight? Roscoe, can Jared stay top, or will someone knock him off his perch?
It could potentially keep it on pole, I should say. It depends. I think Ryan's definitely going on the soft tyres. I think Ryan definitely has some pace around here at Monza. It's if he hopefully can get a clean lap in. I think Ryan can actually do it. I think he could really match Jared here for pole. What about you, Frozzy?
So you're going for Ryan. I might. This is a tough one because Jared's quick. Venom's got a couple of pole positions. Ego's quick as well. And Laggy on his day can have a pole position as well. Oh.
Yep.
Oh. This is tough. You know what? I'm going to say Hugo. I'm going to say Hugo will grab pole position here tonight. As far as Elbow retires into the pit lane. Panish coming through Ascari, gets an okay run. In mode 5 on the straights. Coming around the final corner, here he comes. And everybody's coming out now. With a minute 20 to go.
You see a whole gaggle of cars going through the first chicane right about now. Here comes Panish.
P15 for the Williams driver.
Let's jump ahead of his teammate for the time being.
So we got, I think Derek Kidd might be the first one to set a lap time. Yes, he will. But Poms is also out there. Oh yeah, Poms is on a lap as well.
He's got traffic.
Now, we saw what happened in the real life Italian GP. You want that slipstream. Whoever's out first is going to be absolutely hindered. I think Poms might just grab some slipstream from everybody coming down.
I think he has, yes.
It's a 110 coming through the final corner at the moment. Here comes Poms for the win, 80-70 to the finishing line. Where will this put him onto the grid? P11 and 19.9. So he won't be moving up any places at the moment. So we'll go back on board with Derek Kidd, who says he's on an out lap, but I think he's actually on a lap.
Oh, no, Hugo's not going to make it.
Oh, Hugo's missed out. So there goes my prediction for pole position. Oh, dear.
Yeah. I don't know whether he got held up or not by Mitchie behind or whether he's trying to find space, but he's missed out. Mitchie's missed out. Brazuca's missed out as well.
Oh, wow. Could be some controversy happening there.
Oh, Derek Kidd's in the wall.
Oh, no. I saw someone else into the wall as well. Not sure who it was. I think it's Spanish. I think. But now we got a Mercedes of B Dubstep coming around the final corner. He'll be the first one to set a lap time. Where will this put the Mercedes driver, who is second in the championship too, by the way? So he needs a good result here tonight to stay within touch of New Zealand Ryan. B Dubstep into P4 with a 19.3. Max Mate is retired. Derek Kidd's coming around the final corner into the pit lane. We got Poms for the win into the pits as well. Is that Matt? Will be the next one to cross the line. Here he comes. Matt goes into P8. Ryan goes into P2 with an 18.8, so 10th behind Jared. As Jared's into the pit lane, we've got New Zealand Venom not doing a lap. So he'll be starting
No,
P6.
he might have had an error.
And looks like Penske's had a bit of a moment as well. Where is he? He's in P12. Yeah. Yes.
He did have a front wing when I last checked. That was, I think, going through a scurry, but he's definitely not got a front wing now.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. DRC Jared is your man on pole position. What a lap. And Poms for the win, 87 has left the session. That's not great. If someone can invite him in pretty quickly, he might be able to make the grid order. With Jared is on pole, New Zealand Ryan's in P2. Just a 10th and a bit behind each other. Followed by Brazuca in P3. Not a bad lap from the McLaren driver. Laggy's in 4th. Dubstep's in 5th. Venom in 6th. Hugo in 7th on the medium tyres as well. So he's the only one in the top 10 on a different strategy. Followed by Mitchie, Warden, and Is That Matt 0390 P10. Max is in 11th. Penske in 12th. Poms 1487 is in 13th. Followed by Benny, Edge, Panish, Derek Kidd, Forrest Elbow, and Withers 88. I don't think Poms got into the lobby quickly.
No, I don't think so.
Oh dear. I have no idea if we're going to restart the game or not. And Poms' game's crashed, so
that would explain a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're still going ahead. So unfortunately, Poms will be missing out. So as we get ready for the drivers do their formation lap, Roscoe, who's your man for the race win? And who is?
Oh my God.
Who's your race winner?
I just seen someone just go straight ahead. I'm not be surprised it was Mitchie, and I was right. The other one being Warden, literally cutting the chicanes on the formation lap. And Poms has joined back, so that's a good sign.
Hopefully he can get to his car. His car's in the garage, so I don't know if he can get in. So race winner and surprise podium, Roscoe. Who's your money on tonight?
I'm going to stick with Ryan for the race victory. I didn't quite get pole, but I think he'll have the race victory. Surprise podium. What do I think will be a surprise podium out of this slot? Yeah, just for the Ferrari faithful, we'll go for Mitchie. It'd be a long shot, I know, but why not? Give it a crack. It might be chaos or whatnot that might throw Mitchie up onto the podium. Who knows? But what about you, Frizy?
I'm going to say Alan Hugo for race winner, only because he's on a different tyre compound on the mediums, and he'll take those to next year and go into the softs. Surprise podium. I'm going to say, who's the surprise? I'm going to say Brazuca in that McLaren, starting in P3.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Why not, yeah.
Let us know in the chat and the comments of when this video does go live. Who's your man for race winner and surprise podium as we get ready for 5 red lights here at the Italian Grand Prix.
All set to go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Jared gets onto an okay, pretty good start. Ryan does as well. So with Bazooka, here we come into the first corner. Ryan side by side with Jared. Oh my God, they got 4 wide at the back there. B Dubstep's into P5. Falling down behind Laggy. Bazooka stays in the P3. Hugo's in the P7. Penske's falling in the P9. Mitch is in the P11. We go back and forth with New Zealand Ryan. Stays in P2. Laggy is right behind Bazooka 82 in that McLaren. Holding down into their first chicane. Oh, Dubstep!
Whoa!
Oh,
yep.
dear!
Laggy went straight ahead.
Oh, that was Vettel Hamilton-esque. As Pongs for the win 87 is in last place. But that's because he could not make it in. Withers is in the P15. Nice start from the Ferrari driver. Mitch is in the P11. Max Bates in the P10. Matt and Derek Kidd swapping positions. Ed's in the 17. So he's falling from the wayside. And here we come through Ascari along the back straight for the first time. Laggy goes a bit wide there. This is going to be a slipstream fest here. New Zealand Ryan right behind Jared. Oh, Bazooka goes wide. This will invite Laggy back into the party here for that P3. Oh, here comes Laggy along the pit straight. Jared sets the fast lap. Oh, Bazooka and Laggy on side by side on the pit straight. Here he comes Laggy in the P3. He's going to be brave on the brakes. It looks like Laggy. And Laggy's moved up into P3 on Bazooka. Venom's in P5. Dubstep's in the 6th. Water in the 7th, and Hugo and Penske are swapping positions. Oh, they're going side by side here, ladies and gentlemen, and Max is right behind them. Penske should be on the better tire than both of these drivers.
Oh.
And Bazooka couldn't get the move done onto Laggy person. Venom still in P5, right behind B Dubstep.
Trying to move on the inside of Max, mate, there, but he couldn't quite get it back, so Max has got into 9th place. So a bit like Belgium last week with Penske and Alan Hugo. Of course, they'll find up the front now. They're sort of in the midfield this week.
Jared and Ryan are starting to pull away a little bit, but Ryan's still hounding the back end of DRC Jared. Laggy is starting to pull away from Bazooka, but it could be all down to who has the lower downforce at this track, as Jared sets the pass up with a 22.3. Venom and Dubstep as timings are coming through back again. This is what we wanted to see. It looks like there's going to be a big battle on at the moment for P8 at the moment. What a battle pack that is. It's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars involving that scrap for P8, all within a second of each other. But we'll go back and forth with New Zealand Ryan and DRC Jared on lap 3 through the first chicane, or second chicane I should say, on lap number 3. So DRS will be enabled at the end of this lap. And here's will be the first time we'll be seeing DRS.
Right.
Actually, it's on this lap. So DRS is now enabled, so here we go. New Zealand Ryan's just sticking behind Jared, not making a move yet into Ascari.
Well, that's not a great line through there, Ryan, I'm afraid. He's lost a bit of ground there. As well as the Alpha boys are battling away. There's a bit of front wing, I think, went flying there. Looked like from Max Bay's car, it is. He's got front wing damage. I don't know how that's happened.
Oh dear, not great for the Renault driver. Ryan's lost a heap of time to DRC Jared. Nearly a second behind, but he's still within that DRS range. I think Laggy has DRS, yes he does, to help pull along Bazooka, or pull away from Bazooka, I should say. Venom's 1.4 behind him, and Dubstep is right there. Same with Alan Hugo, and Max Mate has stayed out. Doesn't want to go onto those hard compound tyres. Matt and Penske.
Oh, Matt's gone straight ahead at turn 1, and same with Edge.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yellow flag sector 1, that's it. There's an Edge with a 3-second time penalty. A fast start here,
Mitchie,
ladies
that
and
was
gentlemen.
pretty close through the back there. He's got a penalty, obviously cutting the chicane there, but he's dropped a bunch of spots. He's back in 14th, just ahead of his teammate.
It's not great for Mitchie. Studied in P8 as well, so 6 positions. We go back on board with New Zealand. Ryan's clawed up a little bit of time. Better run out of the Scari along this back straight here towards the final corner.
Probably confirm as well, Mitchie was the drug driver last time out, because I thought we know what happened during the race with him. So I'm not sure whether the same's happening with him tonight or not, but Ryan's sitting fast laps at the moment.
Yes, Ryan in P2 setting the fastest lap of the race because of Slipstream and DRS.
Oh, hello, Dubstep and Hugo. Sorry, the Dubstep and Venom, I should say.
Or side by side through the first chicane. And Hugo's just right there. Same with Warden, he's not too far behind. And Max Payne is still out. So that front wing must not be giving him that much of a hindrance, as Ryan is catching it back up to DRC Jared as penalties are flying left, right and centre. Hugo's overtaking New Zealand Venom full P6. I'm trying to catch as many battles as I can before people go off at me.
Oh, someone's gone very wide. That was Max coming through that second chicane there.
Oh, it might be a bit of team orders from the Renault boys pretty soon with Benny catching up to him.
He's very brave sticking it out at the moment. Look out, Warden's coming on the New Zealand Venom. I know he's still have that history. But no, played it safe there. Warden goes in the 7th place.
Ryan is really, really behind DRC Jared right now. Could we see another round from Canada, as these two are just battling out for the entire race pretty much. But here comes New Zealand Ryan making the move onto DRC Jared, gets the move done. But with the help of DRS and Slipstream, Ryan is in the P1, taking the lead on this race on lap number 6 of 27. As Hugo's made a move on B, Dubstep 23. He needs to get a move on if he wants to stay in contention with New Zealand Ryan in the Drivers' Championship. It's Mitchie and Amanda swapping positions. Bazooka's...
Yeah, Mitchie's gained a spot there.
Bazooka's coming back at Laggy for that P3. Bazooka wants that P3 back. Here comes Jared. He's got the DRS, but I don't think he'll make a move into a Scari. No, he won't. I think he's happy to hold back.
Just going to play the patient game here. That's not usually where they want to be passing each other through there, but it's mainly on the front straight when you got the DRX there. I think that's probably the main spot we might see throughout this whole race.
Withers and Mitchie are swapping positions. I think a bit of team orders has happened. I think either Mitchie's let Withers go or Withers has made an overtake.
Oh no, he's gone.
Oh dear. Oh no. I'm glad Roscoe's recording his POV because I'm watching this front battle and it's going to be very, very tasty as Mitchie's left the session, unfortunately. And that would have probably been a safety car incident. Man, I could talk today.
Yeah. Derek Kidd made the move for 11th on Penske, but I don't think Penske's done with it yet.
Penalty hits a 3-second time penalty, cutting the first chicane, I do believe. But we're on this battle for P1 here, ladies and gentlemen. Bazooka's in the P4, battling with Laggy for that final podium spot. I think now the soft tyres might be coming towards the end of their lifespan.
Yeah, starting the phase is starting a little bit.
So this could bring in drivers like Alan Hugo, Benny, Derek, maybe Withers and Edge as well. I don't know about Max with that front wing damage. If he didn't have any front wing damage, he should be right in this battle. Oh, both drivers have done with each other. Well, Ryan's done with Jared to go into the pit lane. They've both stayed out for another lap. Laggy stays out, same with Bazooka. Same with Hugo, same with Dubstep. So everybody's staying out for another lap here at the Italian Grand Prix.
Well, look out, Warden. Oh, my word, that was close.
And
And Dubstep into turn 1.
Oh, Matt's in. Matt is the first one to blink. So I don't know if he's got any wing damage or not. If Roscoe can check that for me.
He does. He's getting a front wing change.
Oh, so Matt's in last place on the medium, so he'll probably be going to the end. And it's probably about time for drivers to start thinking about maybe pit stop as Edge is overtaken with us for P14.
Withers might fight back.
Alan Hugo is caught up to the battle for P3 at the moment. So Hugo's going to be on this battle for P3 at the moment with Laggy's 5 seconds behind DRC Jared. Dubstep gets a 3-second time penalty, and that won't help his cause to catch up to New Zealand Ryan. But I think Ryan might have the Drivers' Championship in the bag, even though with 4 rounds to go, there's a 47-point gap between them both. And if Ryan wins this race, well, you could probably say it's good night nurse for B Dubstep.
Yeah, potentially, and I think we go to Singapore next, which is Ryan's gold track around there. But here comes Bazooka, looking for up the move at the inside. No, can do. Warden got ahead of Dubstep, finally. Well, Hugo's got by Bazooka.
Yes, he has. So Hugo's up in the P4. I think those mediums are starting to take effect now. And Benny's right behind his teammate as well. So could we see a change of team orders in the Renault garage?
There's potential for it. I don't think these guys are in a party chat, so that'll probably be a bit difficult, but probably would not be surprised if there's a switch around. Hugo and Laggy.
Oh, yellow flag sector 2. I think that's
Panish.
Panish has had a bit of a spin. Frost Elbow gets a 3-second time penalty. Probably trying to avoid that little bit of an incident as Hugo's trying to break that slipstream from Laggy and Brazuca. So Hugo's in the P3 here, ladies and gentlemen. 6.7 seconds behind DRC Jared. And the leaders are now in. Ryan and Jared are now in. So Hugo will take the race lead. And Brazuca stays out.
Laggy's in.
Brazuca has stayed out here, ladies and gentlemen. I think someone else has as well. I think Warden has stayed out. Same with B Dubstep. As Dubstep doesn't have a teammate here tonight, so he can pit whenever he wants pretty much. So Hugo is in the P1. And Ryan's out in P9, Jared in P10. Where will Laggy come out? Would he get that stay ahead of Withers? If he needs to stay ahead of Withers, this is going to be crucial.
Close.
And he does.
Just.
So Ryan and Jared still in with the points, yellow flag sector 2. It's Brazuca. Brazuca's had a bit of a spin.
Oh, no.
I don't think it's a puncture. I think
someone else has gone. Derek Kidd's gone now.
Oh, no. Luckily, there's no safety cars here, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that is for sure.
Oh.
Be careful with the rejoin. Oh, Brazuca's gone.
Brazuca's out. Oh, no. Brazuca's out. Oh,
He's done that out of the second Lesbo. It is easy to do. You get that curve there, can easily send you into the wall. I think that's what's happened.
Both McLarens are out. Pons couldn't get into the race because of his game crashing, and Brazuca, started from P3, is now out of the Italian Grand Prix. It's not been a great season for the McLaren boys. As Warden,
no, not really.
Warden
and Benny. Sorry.
Warden and Dubstep are now in. Penske gets a 5-second penalty for speeding. Wow. A lot has happened in the last 30 seconds or so. We've had a DNF, we've had spins. Withers is in the P7 here, ladies and gentlemen. Starting on those medium tyres is Benny.
Someone's gone straight ahead at Edge again at turn 1.
Benny has made the move on Max Mate for P2, so now Benny can maybe try and pull out a bit of a gap from the likes of Ryan and Jared, but it doesn't look like it because they're 2.5 seconds behind Max. So I think spending a lot behind Max has really hindered Benny F1 at the moment.
Yeah. Max, I think, has got the DRS.
And you need about, I don't know, what's the pit time here? Like 20 seconds? I think you might need a 20-second gap to make the overcut work. Or undercut work.
We will have the quicker tyres later in the race.
That's true. Warden gets a 3-second time penalty. I think that's Warden's first penalty of the race. I do believe. Jared sits past up with a 22.235. And we're on lap 12 of 27 here, ladies and gentlemen. Most of the drivers have already done their pit stop. Warden has made a move on Withers for P7. I think Withers has probably just let him go through. Yellow flag sector 3. Venom is now retired.
Venom's gone.
I think.
Oh my God,
he's
Venom.
done it at the pit entry. I think both harsh drivers wanted to come in, and I think Venom just got squeezed into the wall a little bit.
Oh dear.
And Maxman is falling behind Ryan and Jared already. Oh, wow.
I'd keep the cameras away from the Haas garage. I don't think you want to be anywhere near good to Steiner at this point.
He will be absolutely fuming.
Yeah. If anybody's watched the Drive to Survive series, you all know what we mean.
And who's going to be the one to do the Kevin Magnussen and break the door of the boss's office? Who's going to be the one?
Who knows? Who knows? Oh, I'm not going to go into that one. Let them work it out for themselves. Anyway, Dubstep's clear with us for 8th.
We're on board with New Zealand Ryan at the moment. They're starting to pull a bit of a gap on the Renault boys, but they both have DRS. I think Max is just trying to hold out for that soft run. Trying to get as close as he can. That front wing must be hindering him a little bit.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Depends on how big a damage it is. It's not too bad. I remember doing a league race once. I had to suffer with the front wing damage, and I probably could have, if I didn't have changed the front wing at that first stop, I probably could have gotten away with it. But yeah, it's a tough ask, but it's not too bad here around Monza.
There's a battle of P10, P9 and 10 at the moment. Derek Kidd's right behind Withers for P9, and Edge is 2.1 behind Derek Kidd. Derek Kidd at the moment. Jared goes a bit wide, coming off Ascari.
And Withers has had a terrible run coming out of the second. Lesbo, be careful there. Derek Kidd will go around the outside.
Derek Kidd gets the move done for P9, so we caught the back end of that. So we go back on DRC Jared against New Zealand Ryan, round 1600 this season already. Here he comes.
He's in overtake mode, he's on the move.
And he gets the move done, so Jared will have the net P1 once Alan Hugo does start the pit. It's 13.8 seconds behind Jared. Needs to grow that gap a little bit more. But don't forget, he'll have that fresher tyre at the end.
Yes. If these two behind keep fighting each other, this will help Alan Hugo big time.
Withers is starting to fall back behind Derek Kidd at the moment. I don't know if Withers has any wing damage at the moment. We'll stay on board with New Zealand Ryan at this point in time.
Don't think he does. Just check end plates are still there.
So what will New Zealand Ryan do? Will he make the re-overtake here? Derek, he gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Doesn't look like well, Ryan's gaining, but he's not in overtake mode or anything. He's just hanging back. He wants to build up that ERS again. So smart plays here, but it's to be expected. You need to be behind someone to save up that ERS and fuel on this track.
And you got to time your run right as well. You can't just like go into the lead now and expect to be leading there coming in at lap 27.
Yes, that is true. Penske's right behind Edge. Penske's sweating it out here. What's to get to the point?
Oh, it just goes straight ahead at turn 1 again. Oh, sorry, turn 1 and 2, I should say.
And Penske's made the move for P11. Dubster gets another 3-second time penalty, so that's 6 seconds of penalties for B-Dubs at 23. It's not looking good for the man in second place. Ryan gets a 3-second time penalty now. I think Jared might have one warning. I'm not exactly sure. I've seen him run one a couple of times, but I don't know if they'll count to as warnings or not. As Max Mate is hounding.
One warning.
Max Mate is hounding Benny F1 for that P4 again. Ryan just hangs back a little bit, lets off the throttle, and stays P3.
Oh, hello. Renault's a spots.
Yes, they have. I think Max Mate might have a little bit more pace now. Now that he's used to driving that broken Renault front wing.
Yeah.
As Edge is down to the pit lane, this could backfire from Edge. I don't think the softs can go the distance. Oh, fresh tip maybe.
Yeah, the tough ass. Yeah, he's got a front wing change that might do that.
Oh, so he's on the soft tyres. And Jared and Ryan have actually gained a little bit of time on Hugo. Not much, but it might make Hugo start to think about pit stops. As Edge is now at the back of the field in P15. Not a good day for the Racing Point driver.
Hugo's in.
Oh, Hugo's now in. So with about 11 laps to go, this could be very, very interesting. What would the Renault boys do now? Max will have to come in first, surely. And here comes the lead, pass for the lead. New Zealand Ryan gets it done. Gets the move done, so thank God we're on that. Max Mate is actually in now. Hugo is behind Benny. So Hugo will probably come out in fourth. Yes, he does, with Laggy right behind him.
Yep.
I think Max Mate might be outside, or might come out in P8.
No, I think he's getting the front wing change. Derek Kidd's in the lane as well. Yeah, I think he's had his front wing. Yes, he has had his front wing changed.
We're on board with DRC Jared. They went side by side there in the first sector. Jared will head the DRS on this straight toward the Scari. Both get a good run out of Ascari. He's the other one trying to break that slipstream, but Jared's following him. Hugo's right behind Benny F1. Looks like Hugo might make a move onto Benny into the last corner. Here comes DRC Jared. Ryan's breaking that slipstream, but Jared's not quite. Now he's back into that slipstream. Not making the move just yet as Benny's into the lane now for that fresh set of soft tyres.
It's going to be a little bit of an awkward one there if that would have gone ugly, but thankfully they managed to survive it all. .2 seconds Hugo's behind Jared at this point in time, so he needs to make hay while the sun shines here.
Yes, Hugo needs to push now. As Withers is now into the lane, coming in at P11. So he's on the soft tyres, so he might be with a chip for some points here tonight.
Eventually, here we go, Benny and Penske side by side. This is literally just as Benny's come out of the pits.
Oh, Jared gets a bit squirmy. I'm still on board with DRC Jared and New Zealand Ryan. They've been battling since lights out, and Benny and Penske are swapping positions by the looks of it.
I saw the hand of frustration going, and Penske's on board, but gotten away with it. Benny on the much fresher rubber compared to Penske.
Jared's going to save up
that.
Jared's going to save up that ERS, and Hugo's 9.1 seconds behind now as Hugo sets the fastest lap of the race with a 21.2. Warden's made a move on P4 on Laggy. And it looks like
he's gone way deep. There's Laggy. It's a time penalty.
Yeah, I was just going to say there might be a big battle on here. Oh, I think Derek Kidd's around. Yes, it is.
Williams, it is.
It's Derek Kidd. Come off Ascari there. It's not been a great drive from the Williams driver tonight.
He'd be hating at that end of Ascari there. That's twice now I've seen him do that.
And there might be a battle on P7 maybe if Penske can catch up back up to Benny F1. But here we go. I think Jared might be looking for a move onto the pit straight here. He's following Ryan in that slipstream again. He's built up enough ERS. He's on 86% now coming to the final corner. Derek Kidd's back into the lane. I think he might have a front wing change or something.
He's for 8th place as well, keeping an eye on battles right, left and centre.
Here comes Jared. It was in overtake mode, but he's not making a move yet.
Max has cleared Penske as well for 8th.
Now if Penske can stay behind Max and let Max drag him up towards Benny, could be with some more points here. Hugo's time behind Jared is 8.5 seconds, but with Ryan dragging Jared along, it's going to be tough for the Alfa Romeo driver. Edge gets a 3-second time penalty. And don't forget, Ryan does have a 3-second time penalty as well. So a lot can happen in this last remaining lap. So on lap 20 of 27 here, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this could go down to the wire. 8 seconds between Jared and Hugo. needs to come down a lot more quicker than that, especially the tyre difference.
Yes.
Withers and Panic to swap positions for P12 and 13, but we'll stay on board with DRC Jared. Jared's in overtake mode.
No, there goes Panish.
Oh dear. That was like second one coming off the first chicane, but here comes Jared for the race lead again. These two are just swapping positions.
Yep.
Max Mate gets a 3-second time penalty.
We'll check at the race director very shortly to see what the penalty count is. I think Jared's kept it relatively clean so far in terms of penalties. One warning for Jared, the penalty, and 2 warnings from Ryan, so he's on the brink. 2 warnings, I think. Well, he's got the first lap doesn't count, I don't think.
Oh, Ryan runs a little bit wide there. Edge and Forrest elbows swap positions. Yeah, I just saw the back end of that.
Nice look. Yeah, Ryan's got very little ERS, so I would be harvesting at this point.
Yeah, I'm on board with this everyone at the moment. This battle for P1 and 2 has been raging on since the start of the race. And Max Mate is out.
Oh, Max!
Max Mate is out. Let's actually have a look Oh my God.
Exit of Ascari.
Yep. Wow. That
Left rear is hanging off that car.
Oh wow. And
It's
it
certainly
looks,
claimed its victims so far.
yeah, I think two of them, two retirees, they've come. Oh, Edge is out now.
Oh, Edge is
And
gone.
Ascari as well.
Wow, he's way
God,
off.
there it is. Wow. Ascari's delivered again. As Edge has left the session.
Here we go again with the leaders. Don't know. Ryan's in overtake mode, but he's backed out of that one, so I doubtful. It's right up to the back of that racing point. Gap's just literally just not coming down enough for Hugo, I don't think. So
Yeah, I think he's going to run out of time. It's 6.8 at the moment, but with these two slipstreaming and DRSing each other, it's very, very difficult for the Alpha driver, who's still in P3. So it is a podium for Hugo, but he would want more.
yeah.
If only a certain Mercedes car was turned on, how different this race would be.
Yes.
But
They'd certainly throw things up anyway, but anyway.
it doesn't matter. This battle, as I said, this battle's been raging on since lights out, really, between these two. And it really, in fairness, it's the only battle that's been happening so far.
Yep, pretty much.
Ryan was in overtake mode, but he's now back into non-ERS mode. As everybody else is gapped out, really. So we're coming towards the final 4 laps
thought
here.
about it.
Here comes Ryan.
Ryan looking. Really trying to put Jared off here.
Withers gets a 3-second time penalty. So that could bring into play Forrest Elbow, who's at P11 at the moment. If he can gain 1.4 seconds on Withers, he could nab himself a championship point here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Quite possibly. Ryan just had a little look up at the Ascari, but just thought better of it. Laps to go.
Oh,
never
Forrest Elbow gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh no, Penix gets another one as well. That would have been such an interesting battle there for P10 between Withers and Forrest Elbow.
Regander. Withers has 2 penalties. Forrest Elbow 1, 2, 3 penalties. So that's what it's looking like. Hugo now.
Oh, Hugo gets a time penalty, so it looks like Ryan might have P2 in the bag. But Hugo's under 6 seconds now, so he's slowly starting to pick up the pace a little bit. And there's a Williams off. Oh, here comes Ryan. Here comes Ryan. Oh, sends it down the inside. Got the move done into Ascari, and now there is a Williams that might help out instead of Ryan here on this pit straight with DRS.
Is it Derek Kidd?
I think
No, sorry, Panic.
Yeah, it's Panish. In this Savory, the commentators' curse have struck again.
As always.
And yeah, Ryan, I think Ryan does have the RS. Yes, he does. So Panis has actually helped that New Zealand ride here. Jared's got like literally no ERS left. He's got 16%.
Yeah, Ryan's going. I think he's turned it up now. He needs to get a 3-second buffer. We can't afford another warning because he'll get a second penalty.
Oh, this must be very, very off-putting for Jared, especially with a ghosted car. Now I know how Alan Hugo feels after a certain race last night.
Yeah.
Hugo, 4.9 seconds. Well, was 4.9 seconds behind Jared. But yes, Ryan's 1.1 seconds outside now. So this could be trouble for DRC Jared.
Oh, Jared, I tell you what, he's sliding coming through Ascari. This is not going to help Jared at all. He's outside the 1 second bracket. He won't have DRS here.
Just notice the top three are all on low ERS. They're all on low ERS here, so...
On the way home now.
Yep, lap 27 of 27, Derek, he gets a 3-second time penalty. Ross, run us home.
1.1 seconds now, gap between Ryan and Jared. But on penalties, Ryan will finish second behind Jared, so Ryan's just got to really just keep pushing on and build that gap to 3 seconds. Or I hope Jared makes a mistake somewhere along the line. Nice run there through the second chicane there. He goes 4.5 seconds behind, so not looking likely the race wins going to happen for him today. 15 seconds back to his teammate this round, Warden. Laggy's further back, Dubstep, Benny, Penske, Matt and Withers is hanging on from the final point with Forrest Elmer Panish and Derek Kitt just outside the points, but we go through Ascari we go.
And he comes, New Zealand Ryan, 1.6 seconds.
It's not going to be enough.
Nah, I think Jared's got this win in the bag now, but Ryan will extend his championship lead over B Dubstep. Here comes Ryan, he'll finish first on track, but it'll be DRC Jared who takes the race win. Here comes Alan Hugo, P3 for the Alfa Romeo driver.
Oh,
what a crash as Panish finishes in P12. Warden will finish in P4. Benny gets a 3-second time penalty, so this might actually help out B Dubstep. Warden in the fourth. Here comes Laggy around the final corner. I think Derek Kidd's right behind him as well. Laggy's in the fifth.
He is, as they send it into the walls.
Here comes B Dubstep. We've finished sixth, but we're just put it P7, so Benny does get B Dubstep on the line. Penske will finish P8, but he has a 5-second penalty to contend with as well. I don't know about any other penalties that he has. So he finishes in 8th, but here comes Matt.
Hey,
he finishes in P9, and looks like Withers will be holding on for one championship point here.
Yeah, been a bad day for Ferrari all around, but you know what? You get it. Might as well get it. Why not?
One championship point for Withers, 88. And Forrest Elbow, I think he might miss out on points again here tonight. Yes, he will. As Bazooka's left the session after a pretty big crash off the second Lesmo.
It was pretty big.
So there is your podium tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, it was chaos. Front wings were lost. Ascari claimed a number of victims. It's what you want for the Italian Grand Prix.
Yes, that's for sure.
Oh, shit. Ooh, get back. So as we run down the race order with DRC Judd, looks like the only person to not get a penalty, takes the race win, followed by New Zealand Ryan and Alan Hugo. Warden is in 4th, Laggy 5th, Benny is in 6th, Dubstep is in 7th, Penske in 8th, Matt in 9th, and Withers from 19th to 10th, from last to 10th, gets one singular point, followed by Forrest Elbow, who misses out in P11, followed by Panish and Derek Kidd, who were a lap down. In DNFs were Max Mate, Edge, Venom, Brazuka, Mitchie, and Pom Sulwin left after qualifying. Which is really unfortunate for the McLaren driver.
Yeah.
Well, Roscoe, who was your driver of the day?
Yeah. Yes, it's a tough one this week, I think, for driver of the day. But it's been mulling in my brain a little bit. I think I'll give it to Warden. I think 9th to 4th of his first race in RRL in the Monday League. It was a fairly decent job. I'd probably give highly commendable as well to Benny F1, 14th to, what was it, 6th or something? I can't remember off the top of my head. It was, only happened 5 seconds ago, I know. But anyway, that's what I think. What about you, Fries?
I'm gonna say people are gonna absolutely slay me for saying this, but I'm gonna say Withers.
Yep.
Withers for driver of the day. Gets one championship.
Why not?
I know it's 1 point, but from 19th to 10th, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, people might say it might be Ryan Jared, as they just both dominated the race, really. But yeah, I'm going to give it to Withers. I think he did a really good race here tonight. But do let us know in the comments of when this video does go live who was your driver of the day. And next week we'll be back at it again. We're at Singapore, so fingers crossed that it's actually going to be monsoonal over there.
Oh, we can hope it. Yeah, it's one of Ryan's best tracks on the F1 games, so who knows? We'll wait and see come next week.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be absolutely bucketed down, and I do believe this was actually Hugo's last Monday race as well. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm not exactly sure now what's going to happen with the Alpha boys now. So because they were second in the constructors, so yeah. And
well,
Savory, I'm talking about
big time.
Savory, I'm talking about the Monday League, not for Saturday. So
yes.
But yes, do join us next week for Singapore in the Monday League. Also, follow Redline Racing League on Twitch for the Saturday League. Surely it's going to be absolute chaos in that race as well. If anything,
Fingers crossed.
If Saturday was anything to go by, then yes. But yeah, I'll leave the championship standings at the end of the video. And until next week, it is goodbye. We'll all see you at Singapore. See ya.
Bye.